content creators. They'll make themselves, you know what I'm saying, look like they're just better than everybody else. But at the end of the day, whether you want to sit up here and give advice or not, you're still going to have a lot of the same thoughts. Like, it doesn't stop anything. You feel me? It's just about what do you do when them thoughts come along? That's just not it. Okay, what would cause you to lose interest in someone at KB? Well, I mean, I be having icks, honestly. It's a lot of icks, man. You know? It be mindset, you know what I mean? Things that are being said. Sometimes people be giving client. It's a lot of different things, man. But I maneuver, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't finna sit up there and keep talking to somebody that I don't really... I think it's a dub with. That's what I'm saying, Lily. Where the questions at, man? We gotta lock in. It's my last Valentine's Day all live, so we need to lock in. We need to get focused, man. We gotta stay focused. We gotta stay focused, man. KB's ick list not gonna help everybody, man. Trust. My ick list not about to help everybody. You feel me? That shit don't even. What? He told me he's single, but has a situation with the girl that I told him she doesn't want to date right now. He told me he's single, but has a situation with the girl that told him she doesn't want to date right now. So he just told you to your face that the reason why he's talking to you is because the girl doesn't want to date right now. What did you do about that, Nico and Versa? What was your response to that? What did you do? Is it normal for him not to text me the whole time he at work? He's a pharmacist. I mean, I feel as though if he's communicating that, that's the most important thing, right? If he's communicating that how he needs to communicate it, then that's the most important thing. Or if he's getting up with you, it just depends on that situation. But you got to talk to him about that, though. Let's see. So I went on a date Sunday and I still haven't got a text, and it's Wednesday. Move on with your life. That shit over with. You went on a date days ago, you didn't hear nothing from the person after that. Forget it. Delete the number. Block them. Do what you gotta do, man. I mean, it happens. I'm not saying, but we kissed the whole time. Move on with your life. That would be the best. Before it's too late. I mean, you haven't. Does anybody have any bed bugs for sale? I gotta make this boy feel me. Wait, what? Does anybody have any bed bugs for sale? I gotta make this boy feel me. Excuse me? Huh? No. I would hope not, right? I would hope no one has any bed bugs for y'all. So yeah, let's move on from that conversation. How do I come across more confident on a date? I feel there's a lot that goes into that, honestly. Just be confident. I don't know how. Be sure in your answers. You see what I'm saying? Eye contact. You know what I mean? Everything counts. Just be normal. Be yourself. I always tell people, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Like, how can you go wrong? I always tell people that, man. Whether you're goofy, whether you're not goofy, it doesn't matter. Like, you just got to be you, though. You know what I'm saying? Because people going to see that regardless. I never overcomplicate shit like that. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, let's lock in. Let's lock in because I ain't finna be on for too long. I'm not trying to hold y'all. I'm not trying to hold the live up. But let me put my little disclaimer out there, man. Before I get started, if you feel as though you're too sensitive, please do not join my live. Okay, I don't feel like I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it fair. If you're under the age of 21, please do not join my live. This is the 21 plus live. Gotta be fair to everybody. Obviously, these are the more important parts. If you know for a fact, right, that you may have, the IQ of a peanut, please do not join my live, right? We need people that can see past their nose when feelings are involved for any productive conversation to be had, of course. And if you know for a fact that somebody else, right, whoever we're talking about, right, has control over your brain, please do not join my live. That's pointless. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what we talk about. You're just looking for that person's validation. Pointless conversation. All right, so let's keep it straight, man. Yeah. Let's see who we got first, man. We got Big Mouth 9 first, man. Let's see.
Hi,
What's the word?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, I went on a date Sunday, and kind of affected because this is my first date in 2 years.
And what's the ages?
I'm 27. He's 37. She's a stud.
Okay.
I'm just having anxiety.
No. I'll take
So
it easy.
the whole time I was very attracted. We almost went the whole way, and I don't have any text back. I don't have any text back right now. And what do I do?
You're saying you went on a date with somebody on what? Give me a date.
Yes. Sunday.
Okay. And it is now Wednesday. You ever heard anything from that person?
Nothing. The whole time she was all over me. She was all over me. Kissy. Just compliments. You're so compliments. All in my ear. First date, 2 years. First kiss, 2 years. And I'm so attracted, and I just don't know how
you haven't dated in a while, right? Yeah. So give yourself that grace right there, right? So sometimes we take a long break. First time we get into something, first time we may catch feelings, right? It might be a little bit more than we're accustomed to, right? That's fine. We're not tripping about that. However, that doesn't necessarily change how the other person feels, right? So if I go on a date with somebody, whether or not I'm with them, I'm all on it. None of that matters if I'm not talking to the person after. If you get what I'm saying, right? If I'm dating you intentionally, at least, right? I'm trying to get to know you. I actually care to get to know you. I get a good vibe from you. Then I'm gonna want to talk to you. Very simple. It's not gonna that's not gonna change. I'm gonna want to speak to you, and that's not the case. Then what can we do?
I found out where she works. She's a barber, and I just don't know. Do you think there's a next step, or should I just be like, okay, you got it? I found it because she told me her first name, so I just looked up her first name, and then I looked up the city she's from. And then it linked to her barber page. So I feel used, and I am hurt by the situation. And I just was like, okay, at 37, I thought so I'm dating older. You're 10 years older. I thought, okay, because I'm mature in some ways. So, but yeah, I guess you're saying maybe take a couple break and wait till I'm contacted to go with them.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right, you need to let this situation go completely. Because that person that you're interested in isn't as interested in you, and that's a dangerous situation to be in.
Completely, like there's no chance that, oh, maybe.
But she literally ghosted you. Do you think that that's somebody that we'd ideally want to give her a chance if we loved ourselves? Hello? Wait. Wait. Did she just ghost me? Did I just get ghosted? Was I supposed to tell her to pull up to the girl's job that ghost? What was I? Wait, was I supposed to tell her to pull up to that girl's job? Because I'm only thinking that's the only thing. When she brought up the job, that's the only thing that I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of anything else. Um, let's see. Let's move on to the next one, man.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can't hear you. My son. Oh, okay. Um,
Hello? Oh no. Just gotta get the connection together, man. What's the vibes and what's going on? How you doing?
oh my gosh. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, taking it easy.
I tried to go on this like last week because I still have a situation, I guess. Basically, I met this guy and we went on a date. He, from the beginning, was like, my intention is to date you. I want to get to know you, want to talk to you. And I was like,
What's the ages?
we're both 27.
I'm both 27. Okay.
So he's like, I want to get to know you. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. I would like to do that. And then he told me he has kids. And here's the thing. I don't think that that's a deal breaker for me personally. I just don't want to date somebody that has young kids because I feel like that's still a really messy situation, you know?
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
Okay. Are you dating intentionally?
Yeah.
Okay. Dating, like, so you're ideally at 27, you feel like you'd be dating right now with the intention of marrying.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that? I was...
Ideally, what you're saying, at 27, you'd be dating with the intention of marrying, or you're just dating around, like, trying to fill stuff out. What would you say?
No, I'm definitely dating to find like a partner. I'm not saying like every person that I date, I'm like, oh my gosh, they have to like cross off all the stuff for marrying. I'm just trying to get to know them to see if I want to be a long-term partner, you know?
No, that's fine. Okay, so wait, so is that it though? You feel like the kids are the only thing that's like, okay, that's bad. That might be a red flag, or is there anything else?
It's not necessarily the kids. It's the fact of how he's handling the whole situation. So when I asked him about if he has kids, he like told me pretty much the backstory of both of the relationships. He told me the extent of the contact to which he has with the parent, like with the moms. But then like a couple days later, the story started switching up and it went from, oh, I haven't talked to her in like a week to I haven't talked to her in like 2 days. So that's what kind of made me start thinking.
What do you mean by both? What does that mean?
He has 2 kids, two different moms. Yeah, yeah, and that's the other lie that he was like, yeah, I have 2 kids, and he was making the conversation go like, oh, I was under the assumption it was one mother, but then he was like, yeah, both of my kids' moms. And I was like, oh, that's a lot to think about. So I was like, this is still very new. And honestly, I told him that I don't think that I see it going anywhere because of this. because I felt like he was lying to me. And he basically said that I was overreacting and that I was being really irrational and making him to be less than because I didn't feel like, I personally don't feel like I'm at that age where I can't find somebody that doesn't have kids, you know? So,
So what are you doing now?
I'm trying to figure out how to tell him that I don't want to talk to him anymore.
You're trying to figure out how to tell somebody
Yeah,
that like
because
you, right? That's more than you thought that he was initially. You're trying to figure out how to tell him that you no longer want to speak. You're trying to figure it out.
yeah, this is the first person that I've dated in a while, like in a couple years.
Okay.
I feel like it's only been a couple weeks since I've known him, but I don't know, dude. I feel bad. Like I feel bad saying like explaining that.
You feel bad for a conversation that you've already had. Like it's already out in the air as to why you may not want to speak to him. What is you feel bad for your standards?
Okay. See now, see now that you're saying
I'm
it.
confused. Like, why have standards if when it comes time for us to act on them, we're like, well, I don't want to hurt that person's feelings. Why? What's the point of them? If it's something, if we're having standards and boundaries, right? They're there so that we don't, we can control our dating lives, right? So it doesn't get out of control, right? So what's the point of them being there if when it comes time for us to act on them, we're silent, we're laid back and confused, we're scared? What picture does that paint for the people that are dating you?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like I'm not folding on like my boundaries. I think I've been very clear about that with him. And I've already told him I don't want to continue, but now he's like pulling all the stops, like he's getting me flowers and being like, "Oh, good morning. How are you?" Like I'm trying to
Let me ask, let me ask something. Do you feel like if you being the one that has no kids, him having 2 kids, 2 baby moms, y'all the same age, do you feel like you dating him would be you settling?
Honestly, yeah, I do because
Stop right there. So
yeah,
would you
we don't
want
know
somebody,
further.
would you want somebody to date you knowing that they're settling?
No, and that is something that my friend told me that she's like you can't fully love someone if you like pity them, and I was like you're absolutely right. But I don't know, it just got a little confusing. It got a little dizzy in my head.
There's nothing to not know here. You just said to me that you would want to date somebody knowing that they were settling for you. Or you wouldn't want somebody to date you while knowing in the back of their head, I'm kind of settling for her. You wouldn't want that. So, in order for us to prevent the bad karma, right, in order for us to protect ourselves, we don't do that to other people. So, now it's up to you to make that decision.
Yeah, yeah, everyone's telling me to block him. I mean, I feel like that would be the correct move. I feel like I've already told him I don't want to talk to him, and he's just like cranking up stuff. But I know that that's what I have to do. I just felt a little, honestly, I felt a little dizzy. I felt a little dizzy with the little, I don't know, love bombing and shit. And
Undizzy yourself. Maybe throw some water on your face, if you will.
yeah, I think that is the move because
No?
I feel like I'm still very early on in this, and I hope that I can make you proud and like in a couple of weeks be like, actually, that didn't go anywhere.
Just wake it up, man. All right?
Somebody said I'll be okay if I block him. After a week, I feel like they're absolutely right.
Absolutely. Hey, good luck to you, all right?
Thank you so much.
Any guys want to come on? Any guys that's watching want to come on, man? Y'all got a question for us? Y'all got a question for the live? Even if this question is not for me, it could be for them. Know what I mean? Yeah, now the guys to get up. I be wanting more guys to join up, man. Any guys in here right now? Their baby mom. Some people be cool with that, man. Some people are okay joining other people's families, man. Joining the family tree if they will. Some people are cool with it. Nah. Sometimes I'm gonna call it out though, just in case. You know what I mean? Because I do want to mix it up. So,
Hello?
What's the word?
Hi, KB. So I've been watching your video and I have a question. Please don't judge me.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna judge.
By the way, I have an accent, so I don't know if that's okay.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
All right. So I'll make it real short. So I used to talk to this guy before, right? And we ended up going separate ways. And I reached out to him, but we never dated before. Like we used to talk. We worked at a job before, and we used to talk.
How old are we talking?
Okay, so I'm 23 and he's 25.
Okay.
So we used to work at an old job before, and he was telling me that he wanted to date me, but I wasn't interested before, you know.
Right.
He was just too clingy, and he used to touch me, and I keep telling him to stop, but he would just like keep doing it, you know. He was just too touchy.
Right.
So I had to cut contact with him. And then I reached out back to him, you know, to talk because we had a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie. We had a good vibe, and I thought about like the memory we had together. Like we get to really know each other, talk. And I was telling him that, you know, like maybe we should give it a try, you know.
Give what a
That
try.
was before.
Give what a try. Give what. You were telling him to his face that you should give what a try. Exactly.
No, like I was telling him before how we used to talk, and he wanted a chance, right? But we never dated. Just put it out there. So I was like, maybe we should talk and see how things goes, you know?
And that's what you were telling him
Yeah.
after you dubbed him before.
Yes.
All right. All right.
So he was like, okay, sure, we could talk, you know, and it was going okay so far, right? So like he said that he's gonna lock in with me, right? So we were talking on the phone, and I was telling him about like the communication. Like, I get it, you work, we both work. He's in Georgia, and I'm in Jersey. Okay. So I was talking about the communication, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm gonna call you Saturday. But he never called me.
Hold on. Now we get to see how guys, or let's say how guys will react when they're the one being pursued.
Okay.
Says what?
No, and then he was like, I'm gonna call you, right? But he never called me. But he watched my story. But he doesn't interact, nothing, you know. But he be saying it that he gonna call me. So I told him about it. I said, hey, that was only one time. I was like, hey, you know, we should talk. Like, why does he want to talk? It's communication. And then he was like,
Y'all not even in the same state no more though. When y'all first were talking, right? Y'all, I'm assuming y'all were in the same state. Situation was a lot different, right?
yeah, we were closer. We were both.
Yeah, so it made more sense for him to talk to you then. Now that you're seeing that y'all both separated, you know, you're still in Georgia, he's in Georgia. Why would he want to? He didn't go after you. You found him again after all that time. Reached out to him when he's in a complete different situation. Why would you expect him? What are you expecting of him there?
I mean, like I said, we had a good vibe and so forth. Like, we were really good friends. I'm not gonna lie. But also, like, the way I treated him before, like, I rejected him, and he was saying that he's on guard this time. He's gonna be to make sure that I don't do the same thing what I did to him. But I was telling him that I was like going to therapy, took a break off social media and all of that. I even sent him a picture of my chart, like the front part of it, just to you know, show him that, hey, this is what really happened, you know?
Wait. Show him this what really happened. Wait, what do you mean my chart? Why? What do you mean?
So like we were really talking, like texting on the phone, right?
Yeah,
so I was like telling him, hey, you know, like I was really going through some stuff, depression and all those, you know? So I was like opening up to him because we were cool before. We had a good bond. You feel me? It wasn't like a stranger. We had a good bond. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Right.
So like I was telling him, huh?
Yeah, go ahead. You're telling him what?
No, I was sharing him and telling him, hey, you know, I was depression. I went to therapy with my one session, and I sent him a picture because I have my document online to say, hey, I went to therapy. I've been working on myself. So he doesn't feel like I'm lying.
Did he ask?
Hmm?
Did he ask, or were you just doing that to prove like your point to him?
It's more like proof and point. Like,
but he didn't ask.
No, he didn't ask.
Okay, all right, continue.
And that was it. Like the communication sucked. I told him about it before, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call you." Like he be saying it first, like I'm gonna call you. You know, I be working, I be busy, I be tired. Understandable, you know.
Right.
And then he never does it. So when I talk to him about it, you know, we're adult. He get defensive, and then I had to block him because he was saying that, oh, but you reach out to me first. I was cool before, you know. I'm just
Like, what could? I mean,
yeah.
and before she proceeded to tell us all this, I said, "Look, this is what will happen when you decide to pursue a man that's not even looking for you." And she just proved the very point that, well, she answered our question.
But I blocked him though. Like I didn't waste any time. I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm not arguing. That's it. Out of my life, you know.
But he did emphasize when you were begging him to communicate that you were the one that came looking for him, right? He did emphasize that.
He was saying that, you know what? I was cool before. Like
Yeah, he was cool before you came along.
yeah.
Right. So he emphasized that, right?
Yes, I let him know.
Moving forward, because everything is a learning experience. I'm not going to come at you for you know what I mean? But is that something that you would ideally do again?
No.
Okay. And that's it and that's all. It's all that matters at this point.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all knowing. We live and we learn. What can we say? You know, I'm gonna say this again. I still admire the the boldness to even say that, but that takes strength. I think that she could accomplish anything. Genuinely speaking. Let's get Yasmin. I mean, she was trying to prove her point, like she said. This guy's exactly, absolutely. What's the word again?
Hello. Yeah, I didn't think you would accept me so fast, but I don't know if you remember me over the summer. First off, before I get into my story, are you married or in a relationship?
Am I married or in a relationship?
Obviously, you're not married, but are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Do you want to be in one?
No, I'm taking it easy right now, focusing on myself, man. Why are you asking?
Because I just want to know who we be getting this advice from. Personally, I don't like when men try to steer, okay, are you gonna try and exit me out? Because I'm about to spit some real shit right now.
She was going to say, I don't like when men that are single try to have conversations about people being in relationships. Same spiel. Well, but what I would say is, to respond to her, I recommend that everybody get their advice from single, married, people in relationships, all different perspectives. Fast forward. I don't think my words, I don't think what I say is end all be all. I believe that if you have social media, you could type in different creators, different anybody, and collect your notes from everybody. Can't lose. Very simple. But I helped you though, Erica, right? I helped you. I answered your question right before you went out. Before you went out your rant and wasted like 10 minutes of our time. I helped you. Do you understand that, Erica? Yeah, I've been in here 5 years, man. I get one of you every 2 months. One or two of you will come along. No? Okay. I don't know what to say, man. Let's see. Let's get Maddie up here, man. I mean, I try to speed it up for us, bro, because I don't... What do you want me to do, man? Let's see. Excuse. This made me gag. What's the word, yo?
Hi, Kayb. Hi, comments. My situation is very, very strange. I will skip through it very quickly. I met a guy on Instagram.
You said what?
I met a guy on Instagram. This was 2 years ago. and he was living in Turkey. I live in the UK. He flew me to Turkey. Oh, sorry, you want my age?
Yeah, what's the age of that? We want
Yeah, I'm 25. He's 33 now. So he flew me to Turkey. We had a great time. I kind of fell in love with him, so to say. I came back to the UK, and then he basically said that he wanted to move here. I think you guys call it green card.
Right.
I blocked him. I said I'm not going to be anyone's green card. I blocked him.
What happened to the love?
But then...
Wait, what happened to the love? Wait, when you heard green card, did the love...
Wait. Let me tell you what happened. So I blocked him. He got in contact with my sister.
Right.
And told her what his plan was. He found a girl that he was going to have a financial agreement with to get married and to get his green card and come here.
Okay.
That's what he did. He came, and then he's been pursuing me ever since. Yes, I did give in, guys. I'm sorry. I did. He's kept the same energy for the past 2 years. But it's very fucking awkward.
That because the initial reason why you decided not to speak to him anymore was because you thought that he was going to try to use you.
Yes, exactly.
But he ended up using somebody else. Well, partnering up with somebody else to get his.
Yeah, they have a mutual agreement. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I have been seeing him. We have been in a relationship. It's been very awkward. I'm now having second thoughts because it's very strange. People keep saying stuff to me, like, why? How could you do this? Basically, and I just feel like, I don't know. It's just such an awkward predicament, and I don't know what to do.
Wait. So what was So is he still technically married to the person?
Yes. I don't know how it works in the USA, but they have to live together, and they have to be together for a minimum of 5 years. They have about 3 more years left. Yeah. So
you've been associating with him. Well, so this has been it's going 2 years now since he's moved to the UK.
Yeah.
It's still bothering you. So I'm assuming that within them 2 years, you've probably seen a couple of things or had a few doubts between what's going on because they live together.
Yeah, he tries to reassure me all the time. He did say, like, me and her, but it's awkward. I don't want to have a friendship with her. I don't want to do that.
If you're still saying that 2 years in, there must be a valid reason to that, right?
Yeah, he's kept the same energy. He's looking after me. I swear on my life, since he's come to the UK, we've not been intimate. We've not had...
So how... Okay, since he's been there, you haven't done anything?
No, we've not had sex. We've kissed, we've hugged, we've not done that.
And he's living with her?
He's living with her, yes.
And he's trying to convince you that there's absolutely nothing going on between them. How old is she?
She's older. She's around the same age as him. She's about 35, I think.
And remind me again, you're 25?
Yes.
Does anybody connect the dots yet?
He wants the other girl. I saw someone say he wants the other girl. You're about to be the third. You'll decide. He's doing it to her. They're getting down. Yeah, because, if he's not getting it from me, then he's getting it from somewhere, isn't it? Okay.
And we also got to just put the 2 and 2 together. We got to respect your thought process, right? Because you're 2 years in, still having these doubts. And I know there are more clues to that. There's more detail to that, right? To why you think that's what's really going on, right? Which is why you feel so uncomfortable about it. I haven't even done anything since you've been there, right? So what do you think now is the best thing to do in this type of situation?
Oh, my God. I think I was just holding on to the fact that he's kept the same energy. He's not switched up. He looks after me. He does what he needs to do as a man. However, it's an awkward situation. And yes, he's living with her. Most of the time he is with me.
But you're willing to sacrifice your standards, boundaries, associating yourself essentially with a married man. Because He does what? He kept the same energy. I'm confused.
It was a financial agreement.
I don't. If it was simply a financial agreement, I still don't think the living situation would be. All right, let's.
But that's how it has to go legally.
All right, cool. Let's run with that now. Let's say that's what it is, right? That's fully what it is. The reason
Someone just asked, does he pay my bills? He pays my rent, yes.
Oh, so that's why. So you feel like you're hanging on to him, not because you feel like ideally this is a good or moral situation, morally sound situation to be in, but because he's paying your rent.
No. I was just answering the question, but no, stop saying that makes sense. That's not why I'm holding on to him. I generally do love him. And I thought he generally loved me.
You love somebody that because this is 2 years in, you're bringing this to me. Not a couple months after. This is 2 years in. That means within them 2 years, you've seen and known certain things, right?
I guess so.
You can be honest with us because this one we already see it, right? It's not you don't gotta. Let's keep it right. You know that is more than just a financial need.
Probably, if you're living together, I mean, you're probably doing.
Y'all haven't done anything within them 2 years. That's just a fact of the matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this information, don't you think that it would be the best, especially for you, the 25-year-old, they're much older, right? Wouldn't you say it would be the best for you to just remove yourself from the situation so that you don't get dragged on throughout your rest of your 20s and all in the name of rent and maybe a couple kisses?
Yeah. I guess so.
Hey, I mean, hey, this is just me putting it out there. You're gonna do what you want to do regardless. But that's just how I see it, man. That's definitely up to you, man. That's what you want to be in.
No, I clearly have been thinking about it lately. That's why I came on.
Sure.
Yeah, I think there is something. I do need to take action. I do need to leave because it's embarrassing as well,
Not a good look. Not a good look at all. I don't think it's worth it.
It's not.
I don't think it's worth it. So, I mean, update me. Let me know how that ends up going. All right?
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Fascinating. That was a little different. I'll say. I've never heard that one before. Let's see. Let's get Winnie in here, man. That was definitely sure. What's the word?
I have a question. I'm 20, but I'm turning 21 in May. The situation with the guy, he's 24, so I have to. Do I do a 101?
I mean, 21 plus, Winnie. All right, man. We gotta lock in, Winnie. We gotta lock in. Why do y'all Winnie, we gotta lock in, man. You gotta be fair to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, right. At least you get to the butt though. Facts. She only had 3 months left. I didn't even kick out. She left. I didn't really kick her though. She did leave. But let's see. Let's get Florence here. What's good, man?
Hello, KB, can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm 21. I'm about to turn 22. I fucked up really bad, KB, and I really want help to basically move forward with this situation. Like, I no longer want to be in this type of situation anymore. So I really want your help, and I'm being honest right now. I fucked up. So basically, I met this guy. Me and him, we became friends. So I met him at school. And we became friends. It's been 5 months now. And he did tell me at the start of our friendship, when we were getting to know each other, that basically he was not ready for a relationship. And somehow we started talking a lot more and feelings started to develop. So I started catching feelings, and when I started catching feelings, it was in December when we had vacation for school. Me and him would never kiss. We never been intimate. And I just felt embarrassed because in a sense it's been 5 months that I catched feelings for him, and I was starting.
Tell you that he doesn't want a relationship.
Sorry?
Didn't he already say that he wasn't looking for a relationship?
Yes, KB.
How old is he?
He's 20.
He's 20 and you're 21.
Yes.
And he told you straight to your face he's not looking for a relationship.
Well, we were talking about basically we were talking, getting to know each other. And then after that, we were talking about, love, our passes, relationship and stuff like that. And then that's when he said that he was not looking for a relationship. Okay. But somehow my brain hoped basically that, I don't know, maybe I was being special.
I get it.
Something.
And has your brain proven you correct thus far? 5 months in?
It has not. So we had a conversation last week. I basically told him, because I just needed clarity to really see if it's something I can continue this friendship on and be mature and put setting real boundaries, or I need to really move forward and stop all of this shit.
Right.
So we spoke about it. He did tell me he also felt the same way in the sense that he had feelings for me, but he's not ready for a relationship. So I told him basically that I basically cannot continue this friendship anymore because it just didn't it didn't make sense anymore to me to just...
You were begging it at some point in time, right?
Yes.
It wasn't a good feeling. So what are you doing?
So right now, I didn't text him anymore because he told me if this what helps you, makes you feel better for us to not be friends, he's okay with it. So I did not text him anymore. I just really want your help to move forward with this because it does hurt, because I actually did also consider him as my friend, but I had real feelings, and I'm human as well, but I don't want to waste my time anymore. Okay. I really want to go for someone who will choose me.
Yeah, but that's not him though, right?
That's not him. He's not the right one for me, because if he was the right one, he would have chosen me.
Okay, right. And you do you believe that that's enough for you to, even though it's going to be a little bit hard, move forward because of that fact, though, right?
Yes.
Now, I would say, do you feel like you're the first person to be in that position?
Am I what, sorry?
Do you feel like you're the first person to ever be in that type of position right there?
No.
That's a worldly thing, right? Me, you, God, every other, maybe even him, people in the comments. Gonna be there at some point, right? But the best thing I can tell you, that's just a time thing. I think time will heal that. As long as you know that there's nothing there for you, that's the most important part. Right. But as time goes on, as time pushes in and goes, you'll be all right. Don't even worry about it, man. You're only 21. Right?
I know, Kayb. It's just, I really just want the pain to stop currently.
But can't we can take ourselves out, do different things to get our minds off it. But time is the real answer to your question. Trust me when I say that. 100%. 110%. Time is the only real answer to that scenario right there.
Okay.
Well, take easy hobbies though. You know what I'm saying? Go outside, do your little thing. You know what I mean? Get used to being comfortable. You're only 21. You got 22, 23, 24, 25. All these years ahead of you. So take it easy, all right?
Thank you so much, KB.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Now, word up. I ain't tripping, but that. I mean, I feel like it's a part of it. Nah. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. This isn't my situation, but I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Me here?
Huh?
Yeah, now I'm here.
Okay. So there's this, I don't want to say her last name because I don't know how to pronounce it, but there's this girl whose video resurfaced. Her name's Drew. And she's basically it's like Valentine's Day topic, but she's basically saying like how self-love is important, and she like people are responding to her video. I guess they're mad because they're saying like single people don't want to hear about they need to love themselves first, and how like getting in a relationship, people always give that advice. And I just wanted to speak on that because I was like, I have a friend who's like that, and I feel like, am I being annoying is that bad advice to give, to tell somebody they should love themselves first before they get in a relationship? Because I feel like my friend gets annoyed, but I want to hear your opinion too because you're a man.
No, I mean, for everybody though, I genuinely believe that the only way that we can increase the chances of us putting ourselves in a better position, right, where we're not seeing the benefit of the doubt, we're not settling for certain things, is if we love ourselves. When we love ourselves, we create a higher expectation. So that advice is bad, no, but for certain people, you just got to put it in a different way. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point, because like they'll get mad and they'll be like, "Oh, well, just because I love myself doesn't mean I don't have the desire to be in a relationship." And like,
no, you can have
I'm just like,
but the more you love yourself, the more self-control you have, the more discernment.
Exactly.
You can still have the desire to want to be in a relationship, right? While loving yourself, while working on yourself. But that's where our boundaries come in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I have to tell my friend this, because she was like, "Oh, I have two different versions of my life. One if I get in a relationship with a man, and then one without." And I'm like, you should just have one version where you're going to do what you're going to do regardless of if a man is in your life or not. And it's like she be getting mad sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know what to say, because what advice would you give somebody?
I would say this: you could. I feel as though you could preach however much you want to that friend. In order for us to listen, we got to respect for real. In order for us to listen to somebody and take their advice, friend, content creator, doesn't matter who, you have to have some form of respect for that person. So you could be saying the most common sense thing, but if they don't really see you as a certain, you're talking to a wall, it's always going to be an argument, right? I may disagree with somebody, right? If I respect them, I'll be a lot more open to listening to them and understanding what they're trying to say. If every time we have the same conversation is an argument, then there's a lack of respect somewhere. There you go. That's how I see that.
And what do you think self-love is? Because she'll be like, well, I do love myself. But I'm like, you don't got no hobbies. You don't really, like, people just don't be doing nothing. You don't take yourself. I don't know if this is self-love, but taking yourself out on dates, getting yourself flowers, like actually investing in yourself and basically creating a relationship with yourself. And then on top of that, just keeping promises to yourself. Like, she be saying, not trying to like bash her or nothing, she'd be like, oh, I need to get in the gym. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. How do you expect to be in a relationship with somebody and have them keep promises to you when you keep breaking like promises to yourself? Like, is that not good advice? Because I'm telling you, I'll be giving.
Listen, you're trying your best, but there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you could do, man. I just got.
That's not a problem. We're still friends. People in the comments say I'm putting her down. I'm just saying, since this topic came up on social media, I was like, dang, am I the villain? Because I commented the same thing in the section, and I got like 50 comments this morning of people getting mad at me because they desire to be in a relationship and they feel like the self-love. I don't know, but yeah, that's it.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. Hey, take it easy. I get it.
All right.
All right, gang. Let's get Em in here, man. What's good, Em?
Hi, do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so really quick question. I don't really have any like problems particularly with one person right now. It's more so like just dating in general. So I've been kind of like focusing on myself, but trying to figure out what I like, what I don't like. So dating, getting to know people. But it's always as if I'm attracting the same type of situation, problem. It's just always kind of the same thing. Situationships, kind of just looking to mess around, stuff like that. And that's not exactly like what I'm aligned with as of right now. So is there a vibe? I don't get it. Is there something I can do different? I try to like, for example, if they say, we're getting to know each other, I'll make it a point and a boundary that I don't entertain, like, like, I don't know if I could say it, but like fuck friend stuff. I don't entertain it. I don't entertain anything like that. So I'm just like, what can I do?
That's the main thing though. I don't think that we can necessarily control, you know what I'm saying, who's taking a chance at us. Like, who's pursuing this, right? But I do think that once you figure these people out and you see some of the same patterns, it shows that you're learning, right? If you're maneuvering from that situation and you're comfortable doing that, that shows growth. But I wouldn't necessarily say, because we can't tell the future, we can't really, you know what I mean? I think boundaries are the most important things here. You know what I mean? People, we got lawyers, doctors, we got famous people, beautiful. Everybody, if you put yourself in the wrong position, will get played.
Right.
We'll end up in a situation that's like, what the hell, how did I even get here? But as long as you're spotting the things that you don't like earlier on and you're maneuvering, that's the best you can do to help yourself while dating.
Okay, understood. Because I mean, I've been, I said boundaries, and I make it like adamantly clear what I am and what I'm not looking for. But it's just like, and I see like a lot of the comments, they're very valid, saying what do the socials look like, where do I meet these people. A lot of it is like school, if not Hinge. That's like the main like dating app. It's pretty much the only one I use. But other than that, like social wise, even me, I had realized as of recently, I kind of went through my socials and I deleted stuff that were kind of like useless, I guess we can say. And I did see a bit of a difference, but it's not a drastic difference to where.
Did you delete Hinge?
No. No,
okay,
I didn't.
well, that's probably why you haven't seen a big difference yet.
Okay, understood.
If we're talking about dating intentionally, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's probably where you see a bigger difference.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Main ones, all right?
Perfect, thanks.
I appreciate you hopping on. Because I promise you, you'll run into the same person 10 times on that damn app. I shit you not. Look, you will run into the same person 15 different times. I don't know if it's like they're Hinge be matching, only be showing people with certain personalities on that motherfucker. I don't know what it is. But nah, I promise you that will happen. Let's see. Maybe this guy is a little different. Nah, we're
Hey.
Yo, Carter, what's the word, man? You got something for me today, man?
I just wanted to say to that girl that was just up, another thing I feel like you've talked about is like, don't even like state your boundaries to someone. Just maneuver when you see they're acting differently. Like if they're not aligned with you and you see that behavior, just move on. You open yourself up to like having someone cross your boundaries or manipulate you when you state your boundary, I also wanted to ask you, like, do you think that, do you kind of advocate for decentering romance in general?
Do I advocate for decentering romance in general? I feel as though if you're at a period in your life where maybe it's calling for it, maybe you've seen a lot of the same things over and over and over again, and it's time to take a break, absolutely. I do believe in breaks.
Yeah.
I believe... Oh, connection timed out. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, taking breaks. There's nothing wrong with it. I said her connection timed out. What's the word?
Nothing much. I just had a question. So I'm 32, to give you some background. I'm 32. I got out of a 7-year marriage with narc.
Wait. Hold on. Say that again for me. I'll let you miss.
Okay, I don't know if it'll ban you if I say the full word, but it's a narc.
Oh, a narc? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 4 children, 2 of them which were from that relationship. And it's been 2 years that I've been single. I've been working on myself, went to therapy and everything. And I kind of opened myself up to start dating this year. And so far I have gone out with 2 men and I've gotten the same response out of both of them. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I'm giving off a wrong vibe or what's going on. Basically, these men, we would date for like a couple months. And then out of the blue, it would be like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship. Like you deserve much better, blah, 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 So I don't know if I'm just like intimidating these men or like.
Even if you were, are you missing something? If you get what I'm saying? If somebody's telling straight to your face that you could do, that you deserve better, Do you believe that that's a real issue if that person leaves you alone, ideally?
No, I don't feel like it's an issue if they leave me alone. It just kind of intimidates me in a way that I'm like, damn it, you know what I mean? Like, am I maybe coming off too masculine? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think the most important thing is that you're being yourself. I always say this, you will never get called too masculine if you're with somebody that, if you're with somebody that's really masculine. You get what I'm saying? I feel as though like you're with the right person that balances things out. That's how I feel. I don't think there's such thing as, oh, this person is too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's just, you got to meet the right person, and the right person, you wouldn't even think that. Like, it wouldn't even be a thought in your head, and it wouldn't be a thought in their head because you're with the right person. But I will say at the end of the day, dating is a hit or miss for all of us, me, you, and everybody else in this live. And the quicker you come to terms with that, the less you'll put a lot of these things on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You won't, you can't fear going out there and things failing. That's kind of how I feel. I think that's the main thing. Fearing things not working before actually dating. You can't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. No, just take it easy, all right?
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah. That's how I feel, man.
Hey, baby.
What's the word?
Can you hear me? All right, so just to give you a backstory, I just got out of a relationship with a childhood friend.
Wait, hold on.
Hello?
How
Can you hear me?
old are you to both of y'all?
Okay, so I'm 21. I'm in college. Okay, he's 20. So we're childhood friends. We grew up together, whatever. So recently we used to date each other, I think last year. But things went left, whatever. So we tried again. I think we got back together. I think it was January.
What do you mean things went left? What do you mean?
Things went left. Okay, the first relationship, things went left because like communication started to decline. And then I peeped like little weird things that he would do. So I was like, I kind of cut him off.
So,
I was like, I don't think we should do this.
He stopped talking to you as much. He stopped talking to you as much.
It wasn't even that. It was like, how can I put it? Like, he lacked the communication skill set. Like, he can't communicate for nothing, like, at all.
Can't or won't?
Like, he can't. It's a mix of both. Like, he pick and choose when he want to communicate, but his communication is bad.
So wait, real cool. What year were you born?
What year was I born?
Yeah.
2002.
What year was he born? Almost got it. Nah, did she just say 2002? wait, is 2002 21? No, it's not right. Hell nah, that's 23, ain't it? Yo, bro, I'm crying. Nah, y'all gotta be more ready than that, man. The young boys trying to sneak on the live, yo. They catching on now. Oh, shit.
Hi.
What's the word, yo?
What's up? So I come on here for like a little advice, right? Or just to tell you my situation.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
I'm 22. This is like so embarrassing. Okay, so this previous Valentine's Day, my guy he flew from New York and he came to the hotel. Well, he didn't come to, he got a hotel.
What state are you in?
Huh?
What state are you in?
I'm in California. So he came out here on the 12th and he got a hotel until the 13th. So on the 14th, he ended up going back like home, and then he got into a car accident supposedly, and then he never called the rest of the day. So I'm
Wait.
Okay. I'm sorry. This whole thing just caught me by surprise.
No, hold on. All right. So how long have y'all been dating?
3 years.
3 years. How old is he?
He's 25.
25. Okay. So it's been long distance. He flew out to you for Valentine's Day.
He was there like in the morning, but then he like left, and then like
He was in California in the morning?
he was there in the morning and then he left. And then for the rest of the day, he just never called or just anything.
So he did fly out to California, but you never saw him.
No, I did. We stayed in the hotel together.
Sat in the hotel, and then he left you
Yeah.
in the hotel. And then where did he go?
He went back to New York.
Did he tell you that he was going back to New York?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Like, why did he go back?
Yeah, like why did he go back? You said that he pulled up to he came to California. Y'all were in the hotel in the morning. He ended up leaving, right? I'm assuming, did y'all do anything between that time before he left?
So he came out here and he had something to do for work, and it was actually a surprise to me. So when he came out here, I didn't know until like 6 p.m. So I went there, and then like he had to do something for work, and then the next day he ended up just like going back home.
So did he come out there for you or for work?
He said it was a surprise, but he went to do something like for work. So he went to like this convention center.
So you only saw him for like a few hours?
It was like a day.
A day?
Yeah.
Okay, because he slept until 6. All right. And he goes back home after the... What was the plan? What was the surprise?
Just that he was like coming. I didn't know he was coming out here.
Okay. All right, bet. All right, he goes back home. Then what happens?
He went back, and then he didn't call me for the rest of the day. Like, he texted me, but he didn't call.
So did he get you anything for Valentine's Day? Like, because y'all are together, right? 3 years.
Yeah, it was like some chocolates and like a teddy bear.
Okay. All right. Continue. I'm hearing it.
But the thing is, like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird. I just wish he would have like called when he got back or something like that. I don't know.
You didn't hear from him at all. You didn't hear from him at all. So what's going on now?
He texted me, but he didn't call.
All right. And
So I ended up getting super mad, and I just stopped talking to him.
So I'm assuming that this had to also be a pattern, right? Like
Okay, so he'll like come out, like the last time he came out here for like 2 months. We've been long distance now for like a year. So like I've been telling him, like, the reason why I stopped talking to him is because I keep having to tell him, like, you need to call because we're already long distance.
Oh, so he's not keeping up with you. All right, so the consistency okay, so after that initial 2 months that he came out there with you, left, the consistency, the communication just wasn't good enough to upkeep the relationship, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
so we're always like on and off because like he cannot keep up. Like he does stuff, like he'll pay for stuff like food and like nails or whatever, but like when it comes to calling and making sure, like making me feel important, it's like he doesn't do that.
And this is why we also have the live, right? So I want you to pay attention in the comments. What do y'all think is the reason why somebody that's been dating a person for 3 years, she ends up moving to California. He comes out there for a couple months, goes back to New York. What do y'all think it could be? As to why communication, after she's mentioned it numerous times, they've been on and off about it for all this time. Why do y'all think that may be? Guys, I'm just asking them. She's been asking for better communication. She hasn't been getting it. And it's only been getting worse, barely. I feel like, and everybody, we could all agree, once a relationship goes long distance, communication matters even more, right? Yeah. That's the only, because
the thing is though, it has me confused because like whenever we do go through something like this, he'll do like nonstop posting, like, like I miss so and so, just like heartbreaking posts, like, so it lets me know that like he doesn't talk to anybody else like that. But it's only
but if the reason why y'all is happening the separation is happening in the first place is because of communication.
Yeah.
That's the reason why, the communication that you're actually asking for, right? And every time y'all separate, he's on his social media posting about he misses so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But the only reason why y'all are separated is because he won't communicate with you.
Right.
Y'all no longer live in the same state.
Yeah, I'll ask him too. Like, I'll just have an open conversation. Like, do you talk to anyone else? Like, you could be honest with me, and he'll be like, "No, I don't talk to anybody else." Like,
Why the hell would he tell you that?
I know, but I'm just saying. Like, I'm just trying to just tell you where I'm coming from and why I'm still like here.
No, that's not helping me at all. And you and I both know that's like, it's not good enough.
Okay, yeah.
It's not at this point in time. We're not crazy. We know that's not good enough. Anybody can say that, especially if you're asking a criminal why they're robbing a bank. Right? We're asking a criminal why they're robbing the bank. Right? Why are you a bank robber? No.
Right.
Bank robbers cover up their face while they're doing what they're doing, so the public can't see that they are who they are. So why the hell would he tell you that?
True.
I don't. You're asking a criminal why they're bank robbing. Doesn't make any sense. Why would they want you to know that? Are we going to be naive or are we going to step up? What are we doing?
I'm trying not to be naive, but then I'm trying to be like understanding at the same time.
Well, 3 years.
Because I know all of his family. Like, his family will reach out to me when we break up.
That
it was like, okay.
I really don't think that holds weight. I'm just trying to. Again, what this will boil down to, it's not gonna boil down to a lack of knowledge. It might just boil down to a lack of, a lack of standards, lack of self-love, because you know the answers, right? I don't think that I don't really think that you may be naive, but you know the real. But what are you gonna do about it?
I just do me. I mean, it's not like.
What's that mean?
It is what it is. Like, it's whatever. So.
What does do you mean? What does that entail?
That just means like I'm just like worried about myself. Like I'm not gonna sit here and call or reach out, but like
that hasn't been working. Because we're having a whole live conversation about this nigga that does not would not do the same for you. So that plan, that's not working. We gotta try something else. What else could we possibly do to stand on that?
So you're saying that I'm being very naive in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just me; it's the people on the live as well. My opinion isn't the only one that matters. Their opinion matters as well.
But you didn't say it directly.
Oh no, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's all. I just need confirmation. That's all.
All right. Good luck to you, man. I like him.
Thank you.
How do I tell y'all? How do I tell y'all? I didn't want to say it, man, but he might got her. Let's see. Bro, I feel like, can guys request too, though, bro? Like, I need y'all to hop on, man. I'm trying to hear what y'all got going on, too, man. Low key. Y'all boys got a lot. I see y'all in the comments, bro. Y'all boys just got a request. What's good?
I'm back.
Good word, man.
Wait, do you remember me?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you remember the situation with the cat? About how I said I was going to take the cat away and stuff?
When was this?
This was whenever I was talking to this guy and I told you I was talking to him and how he got me a cat, and then how I felt as if me and him wasn't going to be together and shit like that, and how I was going to give the cat away, and yeah.
Type shit. I don't know.
You remember?
I kind of remember a little, but I just can't put. You'd have to remind me. I kind of remember.
About how I fed him noodles and I was cooking for him and shit.
Okay. All right. Break it down.
So, it's been a couple of months since that actually happened, and a lot of shit actually has happened since then. So
what was my final message to you though? What did I tell you to do 2 months ago?
To leave, which I did my big one and then I left.
Okay. Let me hear the big one.
So, it's kind of a valid crash out, but he played with my feelings, so I went back and fucked my ex because I felt
You used your coochie for revenge?
I wouldn't say for yeah, but it's the self realization,
Okay.
and I actually regret it.
Well, did you tell? I mean, I'm confused. So when you did that, I'm confused. Did you tell the new guy? Oh, I mean the old. Wait, I'm confused. The guy that you recently separated from, right? The reason why you did it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
The reason why you decided to go back and do that, right? Did you end up telling him that you did that?
So basically, how?
Oh, hold on.
So basically, how it happened was I was actually drunk as fuck. So it was kind of like a heat of the moment thing. Okay. And, I didn't really truly, genuinely want it to happen. But then I was just chilling on my couch or whatever. And I don't know if they had prior situations or whatever. But come to find out, my ex was texting him off Instagram, going off on him and saying all this other extra shit. So that's what really got me caught up. And then whenever that happened, whole entire time, I found out that he was actually speaking to other people too, but before the situation happened with me and my ex.
Right. We're not necessarily too surprised about that, but what was that the big one that we were referring to that you said you did?
So then also, what I also did was, okay, so basically all those girls that I ended, he texted that I seen or whatever, I asked him, I was like, so, are y'all, talking? What's tea or whatever? And basically, come to find out, I sent them videos of me and him because I wanted to. So
wait, and so wait, how old is everybody in a?
But look, I can't say now that I'm going back and doing all of the self growth and the self realization. I realized that I was actually dumb as fuck for all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I should never got down to that point. Especially over something so small and something so little. So after I realized that it was just too much for me and that I was just doing way too much, I just blocked him and pretty much everything that had anything to do with it, and I've been by myself ever since.
I'm glad to hear the growth, man. And that's something that you feel like you never do again, right?
No, it was too chaotic. It was too ghetto for me. So,
hey, good luck to you, all right?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, man. That's y'all peoples, man. that's y'all yeah, man, that's y'all folks, man. Let's see. Y'all talking about who's you? Y'all funny as hell.
Hello.
What's the word, man? What's the word?
Okay, so I just came on here for one little piece of advice. So I just got out of a over a year-long relationship, and I was wondering.
How old are you and him, man?
I'm 19. He's 20.
21 plus, guys. 21 plus, 21 plus. You got to keep the rules intact. 9 times out of 10, whoever you're worried about now at 19, by the time you're 21, you will not care. You'll be, you know? You will not.
About the Valentine's. Oh,
What's
hello.
all right, baby mom? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
All right, man. How old are you, baby mom?
I'm 22.
22. All right, man. What's the word? Break it down for me.
So basically, I've been talking to this guy since I'd say late August. Like we met at work.
You've been talking to him since late August.
Well, things started getting a bit more serious around November times.
But you were still talking to him.
Everyone 22. Yes, I'm 22. I was born in November 27th.
But you were still talking to him past November, right?
Sorry, what did you say?
You're still in a talking phase?
Right now it's kind of like we're in a stagnant type of stage. So we're not really
Still talking phase, but a little bit more stagnant now, right?
Yeah, like things got a bit awkward.
Hold on 1 second. How old is he?
25.
25, okay. So 25-year-old guy, been in a talking phase, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 7 months now.
Yeah.
So 25-year-old guy, indecisive about relationship, 7 months in.
Right. Yep. Precisely. So what happened was, so yeah, we kind of, at the beginning, we wasn't really, I wouldn't say it was a talking stage, but things started getting a bit more serious. And when things got a bit more serious, like he would do things like, for example, whenever I'm away on holiday, he would be like, oh, when are you coming back? I miss you so much, or whatever, like saying that he told his mom about me and that he's planning on introducing me to her very soon. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, sorry, I got a call. My bad. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Very, So then, around Christmas times, we both made a decision where we're going to both get each other Christmas presents, right? He told me to send him a list of things that I want.
Wait, and I want you to kind of update me. So, y'all been talking for 7 months, right?
Pretty much.
What y'all been talking about this entire time?
We talk about everything. I mean, we met at work, so sometimes we talk about work stuff. Sometimes we'll talk about, different stuff like family. Sometimes, talk about ourselves. He does music. You talk about his music and things that he's trying to do with,
Okay, cool. So 7 months of conversation. How many conversations do you believe it takes for me to commit to somebody?
I'm not sure. How many do you think?
I think pretty much one, right? Because I feel like in order for me to commit to you, all I gotta ask is one question, right? What? Will you be my girlfriend? Did it take me? How long did that take?
1 second.
1 second. Okay. 1 second versus 7 months. Okay. Because what I'm trying to do, so we can kind of understand the situation. I'm trying to wager the importance, and he has to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to wager the importance of the situation to him versus how you're seeing it. Okay. So that we can have a better understanding. Continue.
Wait, but I'm not done there. So yeah, so around Christmas times, we both decided that we're gonna get each other gifts, right? He told me to send him a list of things that I want, and I was like, okay, no problem. I'll send you the stuff that I want. And he didn't really tell me what he wanted, so I decided to just get him things out of my own accord. And tell me why I went to see him. I gave him his gifts, but where was mine? It's already February. Where the fuck is my gift? And then he said to me, oh, that basically he's planning on doing a spa date for us and this and this and that the gift that he wanted to get me sold out, so he has to get me something else. Okay, but it's already February. Like, where is it? And then
we're still talking about the Christmas gifts.
No, I'm done with that now. Okay, cool.
Okay. But he never got you the Christmas gifts, right?
Sorry?
He never got you the Christmas gifts?
No!
Okay, my bad. All right, my bad. Okay. Nah, so we just moved on from Christmas, and now we're at Valentine's Day. What did he get you for Valentine's Day?
Basic Valentine's Day, he asked me what am I doing for Valentine's, and I told him I was busy in Valentine's because I don't want to see him. Like, after the Christmas gift thing, that kind of put me off. So I was like, what's the point in going to spend Valentine's with him when I'm not sure if he's even going to get me a single rose? So I told him I'm busy on Valentine's Day, and instead I made my own flowers and I posted it like it's my own. Like as if I got it. And yeah, like since then he hasn't even really asked me to see him or anything because I told him I was busy.
He didn't respond to you posting the flowers?
Sorry?
He didn't even respond to you posting the flowers?
No. Didn't say shit. But he was like to me, oh yeah, on Valentine's Day, basically after I told him I was busy, he was like, oh, I'm busy as well. I have my boy's event. So I tried to see if he actually has an event. And because normally he will post if he's outside, right? He didn't post shit. I even went on his friend's Instagram and everything. They didn't post nothing. So he didn't go outside at all. So he's just trying to make himself look busy because I said I'm busy.
Okay.
Weirdo.
Okay. And what are we doing about? Because I think we already know. There's a discrepancy, between who likes who, more, right? What are we doing with all this information?
Well, this information, like, I just realized that I got made a fool, right? And I feel like a dickhead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think we live and we learn. But what have you done about him? Obviously, making a fool of you, as you believe. What have you done? What have you done about that?
What have I done? What can I do? Like, I got made a fool. I have to just move on.
Okay. Does he still have access to you in any way, shape, or form?
Access? What access? Hell no. There's no access. Like, he ain't getting no pussy. Sorry. Like, the last time I saw him was the January times, and yeah, like, shit, yeah, it happened, right? But that was the last time. Unfortunately, I brought him with me in 2025, and I'm actually really upset about that. Should have left him where he deserved, in the slums. But anyways.
I believe you will stand on business, okay? I mean, you just had to let that
100%.
Huh?
And wait, can I just say something for the ladies here that are coming up? Real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Ladies, please stand on business. 2025. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, just stand on. I'm standing on business right now. Like, I can't lie. I'm going to make sure he knows that I'm not to mess with. Okay? Tell him. Look, even my friend on the call, say period. Say it. Tell him. Period. Yeah. Anyways, don't let no nigga take you for a foolio. You crazy? Anyways, I'm done. Goodbye.
Yeah, I appreciate you hopping on. All right.
Appreciate you. Bye. Mwah.
That was interesting. All right. Interesting. We love the message. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think that was the wrong messenger. I feel like she delivered that pretty well. Let's see. Let's see. Is she coming on? I don't know, y'all. Are these people coming on or is it not? Hold on. Let's get Let's get what's the word, man? Type shit. Is the Blue Skies even still here? Type shit. Hold on, y'all. And now I'm trying to accept them, but it's not letting me. That was the last one. That was the last one, man. That was the last one. I think UK girlie took over, man. Oh, now we got one more. Hold on. We got one more. What's the word?
Hi.
What's good, man?
Okay, so I just want a little bit of I don't know, like, what do you think of, like, I guess your opinion? I was on yesterday and it didn't work because I was driving, but
Oh,
anyways,
okay. Yeah, I was supposed to get up with you. Yeah.
yeah. Um, so I've been kind of seeing this guy, but not really. So we've been,
You putting a number on that. What was the number again?
yeah. So I've known him for like 8 years.
I remember.
We haven't been dating for 8 years. I was with my ex. He was my ex's friend.
You were with your ex. You know him for 8 years, but you know him through your ex.
Yeah.
He was your ex's friend.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you're in the right place. Now, I
Okay.
want you to make this make sense. I'm going to mute myself, and I want you to make this make sense for me, okay?
Okay. So I didn't really see him like that until after, like, me and my ex broke up, which was about almost 4 years ago now. So me and my ex broke up, and I would talk to him every now and then because we would play video games together. But then turns out that he had gotten a girlfriend after me and my ex broke up. So after I found that out, I kept my distance. You know, I didn't want to interfere or nothing. But then I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago now, they broke up. And he came to work in the same state where I lived. So that was last year in April. And well, we met up and we slept together, and then we been like seeing each other every now and then, off and on, since last year. But before New Year's, I think it was in November, he went on vacation to Chicago, and I was supposed to go too. I bought my ticket and everything. But before he had left, I asked him if me and him were dating, like if we were together, and he said no, and that he didn't want to, and that he said, quote unquote, that he wasn't going to tell his mom about us.
Yeah.
So I was like,
but hold on. I have to be, I just got to ask, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking, well, obviously, you already asked. So can you explain why on earth you would believe that the person that watched you associate with his friend, even after you and the friend broke up, he dated somebody else for 2 years, right? Ended up moving to your city and then decided to really be in contact with you. You end up sleeping with that individual within a short period of time, right? And you've been doing that on and off, not anything consistent, no pursuing, up until now, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Why would he get into a relationship with you knowing all this information? Like, at what point would that make ideal sense?
I mean, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't really. Yeah. So after he had said that, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna let this go because I know what I want. He doesn't want the same thing, so I'm gonna let it go. So for November, December, January, I didn't speak to him, didn't really talk to him, except to tell him that I wasn't gonna go to Chicago anymore for New Year's to see him. So then January comes around, and it's like a week before he's supposed to come back, and he messages me and he asked me if I want to hang out. So I said, yeah, we can hang out. So we hung out. I didn't sleep with him this time. And then he left, and then he asked me again the next week. He's like, at this point, he's being more communicative with me. Like, he's talking to me more, messaging me like every day. And then a week before, he's asking me to hang out a week ahead of time, if that makes sense. So every time that we've hung out recently, which has been about 3 or 4 times in total. It's been planned ahead of time, and I haven't slept with him since he's been back. So I don't know if like the situation has changed. Like, do you think I should like continue to see him if he's going to keep up with this or what? Because I don't plan on sleeping with him again. So until like he actually asks me to be his girlfriend. Does that make sense?
You know, and I think the first question I should have asked.
Okay.
The first question I should ask, right? Is why do you believe out of the 4 billion guys on earth, would you believe that him, the one that watched you in a relationship with his friend, right?
Uh-huh.
The one that already used you when he had the opportunity, right? He already did what he did, got what he wanted from you. The very thing that you're holding from him now until you get a relationship, he's already gotten, right? And even when y'all were doing that, he wasn't consistent, right? What makes you believe that when you decide to do it again, why would you want to date that guy? Let's put it that way. Out of everybody, why would that be your goal? Why would that be something that you would want, ideally, given the context?
I mean, honestly, from what I know about him, he's not someone that I guess I would go for. He got me flowers on Valentine's Day. I don't know. No, not after 8 years. We've only technically been, like, I guess, seeing each other for a year.
All right, so you feel as though the reason why you'd consider him is because of the flowers that he got you on Valentine's Day? What?
No, I guess not. That's like not even bare minimum, I guess.
I'm glad. So so you heard everything that you just said to me, right?
Yeah.
After saying that out loud, what do you really think now? Just based on saying that out loud, first audio, what do you really think about your decision making now, ideally?
I guess kind of silly. Not smart. Yeah.
So in order, so that we just, we don't end up in a situation that could potentially harm you on our emotional level, more than it already has, Claire, since you're considering this. I think it's best that you remove yourself from that situation completely. I could only see it getting worse. And he already told you straight to your face, you wouldn't be somebody who'd bring home to his mom. He said that straight.
Yeah.
Normally, if you care just a little bit, you'd hold it to yourself. But he kind of told you straight to your face when you asked about a relationship at some point in time. He said, "You're not somebody that I would bring home to my mom." And if somebody says that to you, I don't think that would be
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, I mean, let me know what you end up doing, right? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. Appreciate you having on. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was real. For anybody who thinks that this is scripted, I don't know anybody here. It's real. Let's see. What's the word?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. What do we do here? We just, talk about experiences and get, advice?
Do you have a recent issue that's alarming that you may need advice on?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Do a little bit.
They're gonna eat me up.
Nah, but how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, recent experience. All right. I'm here. Break it down for me.
All right. Wait, do I have to? You're Jamaican, right? Do I have to talk patois or twang?
In regular form.
All right. Okay. So, in around 2022, I got with this guy at my job, my old job at the time when I worked at the mall, and then like 3 months after we were together in a relationship, but like 3 months after I decided to join the military, right? And yeah, we got together, but I didn't take it seriously because obviously I'm leaving for the military. And he decided like 5 weeks after I joined to join also to be with me. But I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, that's cute. I guess he just wants to, I don't know, follow in my footsteps. I don't know. Anyways, at the end of 2022, we were home for Christmas and he was like, let's get married and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't thinking anything of it. I know. I wasn't thinking anything of it.
Why do y'all think he would suggest them getting married as she joined the military? Why do y'all think that is, y'all? I'm alive.
No, but hold on. It's because I personally don't know. I didn't think anything of it. I was naive at the time. And I saw it as like him just wanting to be with me because once you're married, you get stationed together. So I saw it as him just wanting to be with me. So I said, if his goal is just to be like with me, not with me, but like to not be stationed as outside the country or something, then it's not going to work out because you have to have pure intentions. And so obviously I agreed. And then we got married. And when he got done with training, that was 2023 in April. And we had to like go house hunting or whatever. So then I looked in his phone. I'm not the type of person to go through a phone. I'm not. But there was just a voice. Because your voice, your intuition never lies. And then
So y'all ended up getting married for real?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
At what age was that? 19?
how old was I? 19, yeah, almost 20.
Almost 20. Okay. All right.
And then there was a voice that just said go through his phone. And I went through his phone and he was talking to like other females in his training. And then at that point I felt stuck because it's like I already got married. We haven't even been married for 5 months. And then now I find this out. So then I think that just made me completely shut down. And last year around this time, after we got married, his mom became like into a relationship. So it was like 3 of us now in the relationship, which was weird. Like he told her if we were eating, sleeping, or breathing, and it just became like burdensome. And I'd complain about it, but then for some reason, I don't know why, he finds it hard to say, don't do that or like back off or something. I don't know.
Wait, so even after you found, that he was talking to other people, are y'all still married now?
I'm getting to the story.
Okay.
So after that, his mom became a whole problem, and then he's American. He's not Jamaican, and so I'd argue with her a lot of the times because she tried to like get under my skin. Sometimes it would work, sometimes I'd ignore her because obviously it's his mom and I want to be respectful. So around last year this time, my aunt, she had cancer and the doctors were saying she had like a week to live or so. So I had to take emergency leave. I'm in North Carolina. I'm from Florida. Well, not from Florida, but that's where my family is. So I had to take emergency leave to go down there for like a whole month. I was gone. And then
they're asking how old, because we're going to get into how old is the guy?
Same age as me.
Same age, okay, all right.
Yeah. So I had to take emergency leave to go down there. And then, it was a hard time, obviously, because you're watching your closest family, one of your closest family member, like pass away in front of your eyes.
Right.
And the whole time, he became like a totally different person. I don't know what happened. I promise y'all, I don't know what happened. I know I'm naive, but there was 0 signs. He didn't show up to the funeral. He didn't, like...
Your loss, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay. He didn't show up to the funeral. He didn't put any effort in to say like, "Are you okay? Are you this? Are you that?" Instead, he's like, "Oh, could you send me your half of the bill for this and that?" Fast forward, I came back around the end of February, close to March, and then he moved out apparently, and I had no like knowledge of this, and so now it's like,
Were you still considering being with him after all that?
no.
Okay, you just didn't know that he was that he was moving.
Yeah. So he didn't tell me that he moved out, and I came back. You know, you can't even grieve really, because you know in the Caribbean, once a family member dies, everybody starts arguing. I don't know if that happens to you, but everybody starts arguing. So like they're arguing over what to take and what's this, what's that, blah blah blah. So I came back, and you'd think that, oh yeah, I could go home and my husband should be there. He was not there. He packed up his clothes because that's all he had really, because I paid for pretty much everything in the place because he's really bad at like saving and shit. I don't know. And he packed up his clothes and he left. And then I was there. I had to do all of the bills on my own. I didn't know where this this boy was. I didn't know. I had to do all of that. And then the lease was ending in like a week, and I had to find a place in a week all by myself. Bear in mind, the whole time I was in Florida, I wasn't even eating. I went down to like probably like 98 pounds. It was bad. I wasn't eating at all. I was stressed. And then to have that like pile up on top of it. Yeah, and it's like he didn't even reach out to say, "Are you okay? Are you doing well? Are you anything?" So then he got with this girl apparently, and then she went as far as to call me on like a blocked number and stuff because I was saying I'd report him to his people at work for infidelity.
Right.
Yeah. So, because that's an actual thing that you could get kicked out for. So then she called me on a blocked number with her mom to say that we're just friends and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I don't really care. I don't. And I had to like start the whole divorce process and all of that. And bear in mind, this whole time he wasn't paying for anything. He just disappeared. He didn't pay for anything at all. I had to finish all of the rent myself. We had bills that we had together that I still had to pay.
So you still ain't telling on him yet? Like you ain't.
I did. I don't know what came out of it because there's a whole process to find out what came out of it. But I think he lost his rank. I'm pretty sure he did because somebody told me that he did. Somebody at his job told me. And
now that's evil. I ain't gonna lie. When y'all hear that breakdown, that's actual. Like that's evil. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like
it is, and it kind of shows like heartlessness because it's like I don't know. But then I started a whole divorce process, and we weren't talking to each other that whole time until I started the process because I needed him to sign paperwork and stuff like that. And then when everything was getting close to finalize, it's over now. The divorce is done. It's like he's starting to try to become friends with me, or he's like flirting with me and stuff like that. And
how the hell is he talk? How is he able to talk to you?
Because I had to unblock him for the divorce process. At the time, I wasn't sure that the divorce was over until we had our final hearing, and they told me that it was over from December last year. And then after we found that out, he texted me after. He's like, "Oh, so that's it, huh?" And he was trying to get friendly with me, but I didn't like that. I don't have any feelings at all towards him. He didn't bring any value to my life. I realize that now. Like once you reach like the lowest part in your life and the person that you expect to be there the most for you isn't there, you kind of realize that they weren't any help at all to you. So I don't have any feelings towards him. I don't have anything. The only thing I have pretty much is anger. And I blocked him now, y'all. So yeah, I blocked him. I blocked him the moment he started flirting with me because he's still with the same girl. And then I saw him at Ulta like Monday, which was weird. I don't know if he saw me, but I walked out when I saw him. And that's it. It's like I just have this level of anger, and I know it's like you have to heal.
Wait. So no. I mean, I can imagine, but you blocked him because he's with the same girl, or you blocked him because of everything he did? What would you say?
I blocked him because what?
Did you? Because you said that you blocked him like after he started trying to flirt, right? Mm-hmm. Was it because he's with the other girl, or was it because you genuinely after all he did? Like was it?
after all he did, and because of the girl too, because if he's with her, I don't know if it's the same girl. I don't stalk him. I don't care as much to see what's going on in his life. I don't know if it's the same girl. But if he's with somebody and he's still going as far as to flirt with somebody while he's in a relationship, it shows that he hasn't grown. He hasn't changed. He's the same person.
His change is of no interest to you, though, right?
Huh?
His change or potential for there to be is of no interest to you, though, right?
No, it doesn't, because I don't think there isn't anything that he could ever bring to my life at any point, and I don't think he'd ever change with the way he's acting right now or the way he's going, or as far as I know, or as far as I've seen, for him to still be flirting with me, I don't think there's any change or value that he could bring, because he wasn't paying for anything. He was doing 50-50 for everything. He was one of those people. I didn't blame him because we were young. But at the same time, we're the same age. If I could do it, you could do it too. But
What's the question? What's the question that you're asking me?
oh yeah, it's like I just have this level of anger, and it's like when people try talking to me and like flirting with me, even if I'm attracted to them, I just can't get myself to be that kind of person. I don't think I'll ever be that person in a relationship where I could give my all. I feel like on the low, I'm not gonna be in it fully, because I just have this level of anger where I feel like if I do get in a
that recently, that something you experienced something traumatic at an early age.
Mhm.
So especially how recent it is, you're not gonna feel that way right now. So the best bet, that's not gonna be a forever thing, especially if you go about it the right way. The best bet would be for you to, even therapy. That I think everybody can use therapy.
I tried that, but it didn't help.
But it's not, therapy isn't something that's just gonna help. Like, right? It's supposed to. It's somebody that you can talk to. It's like a side thing, basically, to kind of push you in the right direction, and then you kind of capitalize with your own actions, going out, hobbies. You see what I'm saying? But just so that you kind of talk about what you experience on a weekly basis with somebody that you feel like you can be vulnerable with. That alone could help you. So it's not something that they give you medicine and then you're good the next day. That's not how that works. You gotta find a therapist that you're comfortable with, and it has to make sense, right? Somebody that you can relate to. But the therapist be Jamaican, like, you know what I'm saying? Something like, you know what I mean? It could be something you relate to on that level and have a real conversation with. And then we talk about, you know what I mean, the going out, everything else that comes with it. But no, you're not gonna feel like you could be fully into something right now after that happened. That's crazy. That all happened when you're only 21.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is crazy. But yeah, but if that's it, hey man, good time. Exactly. No, but I appreciate you hopping on like that.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, gang. I'm gonna do FK for the last one, man. FK,
Yes. Hey y'all. Hey KB.
Hold on, FK, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna stress you out today. I just want to see, did you see the video of that 31-year-old woman who flew out? She flew herself out to Atlanta to go meet up with this guy, and then he completely dubbed her. So,
no, I didn't see that one.
bro, it's going on, like, it just started today, right? Like, she just posted the video today, and it's a crazy, embarrassing ass story. So I'm going on Instagram to look at his messages that he posted about them. She sent him a picture of some throat medication and mint strips. And she was like, oh, this is for you. And then she asked him if he wanted his butt ate. Like, it's so bad. I thought I was crazy, but I feel so much better after reading her story. Because there's things that I would never do.
He asked him if he wants what?
His butt ate.
That kid don't piss me off. Right?
So they were talking on social media. She booked her own flight to go see him over Valentine's Day weekend. She called out of work. She has 3 kids. And he never pulled up. So he posted the messages of how much he was fiending. And it was just so bad. His Instagram's like Gotti Boy 2.0.
Gotti Boy 2.
Yeah, she ended up exposing herself. It is so bad, KB. Like, you should do a debriefing of that. It's actually atrocious.
I'll go look at it after I end this live, and I'll probably make a video on it tomorrow.
You should. No, you your mouth is gonna be open. It's so bad.
Say no more. All right, okay. Say no more. All right, gang.
Bye.
Say no more. Say no more. Last one. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Let's see.
Hello.
What's the word? What's
Can
the
you hear
word?
me?
I hear you.
Okay, so I've been watching your lives for a minute now, and I've been scared to get on, but I really want to ask this question. I'm 26, by the way, because I'm like, I need to know what I should actually do before I like decide to meet up with this guy. Anyways, okay.
Hold up. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Hold on. Go ahead. Now we can hear you. What's the word? What the fuck?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What's the word? Hello?
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Yeah, so okay. So basically, I met this guy. It was back in 2023. He was a guy in my class, and I started talking to him as friends at first. I was in a relationship at the time, and I ended my relationship with this other guy because it got a little intense. Like, we had emotional, like, abuse going on, lots of drama. I was living with this guy, whatever. I ended things, started dating this guy in my class. And basically, I was not ready to be in a relationship. I had a lot of dark humor going on. I made a lot of jokes that I wouldn't even make right now because of where my headspace was after the whole ex that was emotionally abusive, whatever. So I was in that relationship with new guy. Let's just call him Bob, whatever. New guy Bob. And then I was making all these dark jokes. Things got sexual too quickly because like I went straight over to his house the first time. The second time I went over to his house, we actually slept together. I did tell him that I only sleep with someone if I'm in a relationship. He said, okay, well, I would want to date you, whatever. We did that. He made a joke at one.
You told him that you would only sleep with people that you're in a relationship with, and then you said, well, I would date you. You did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. But to be completely honest, I did want to sleep with him, but I'm not the girl who just...
You wanted to come across like you had the morals and the standards with it. Like, you just wanted to at least try type shit.
Well, the thing is that, okay, like, how do I explain it? It's like...
I think I'm seeing your head is at a little bit.
Listen. It's because I was in a relationship that was bad. So part of me wanted that excitement, but at the same time, I'm not someone who just hooks up with people, if that makes sense. Anyways.
Okay, it's just the moment, the time period.
I fell into temptation because of previous ex experience. Anyways, whatever, I did that. We dated for a little while. I was not in the right headspace. He knew it. He was trying to give me space while I was in the relationship. It wasn't working. I said a lot of things I did not mean. Not about him per se, but like I was making a lot of dark jokes, whatever. He made a joke at one point, and because I was not like 100% stable because of that previous relationship, he made a joke at one point saying how, maybe we should break up, because this was all in relation to, I showed him his name in my phone was just his name. There was no emojis, nothing like special about his name in my phone. He showed me my contact in his phone, which was like me, Corazon, whatever. And then he made a joke saying maybe we should break up. And then he asked if we should fist bump. I fist bumped him. It was a stupid joke. He thought I would find it funny. Maybe it wasn't a joke, judging by your facial expression. I don't know. And then I kind of cried about it. I went to the washroom and I cried. I don't even know why I cried about it. I don't know if it was just stress. Because the whole previous relationship, I wasn't like in love with the new guy, okay?
Not right now.
But the previous relationship was bad. Let's just say it was not good. It went bad real quick. Anyways, yeah. So he made that joke. I let out my emotions in the washroom. Came back, gave him back the gift he gave me. Changed out of the clothes because I was wearing his clothes. He gave me like an outfit to
Wait,
wear.
real quick, Mia. Just out of
Yeah.
curiosity, give me an example of a dark joke that you would say to him. Like, what was
that I would make? Okay, but the dark jokes I would make was not about him, but I would make like a joke that like I would want to kill my mom, but like I didn't mean it. I was just stressed and I was thinking about all the drama me and my mom had together, and I made a stupid joke like that. And I didn't mean that.
Right.
Just me and my mom have a bit of toxicity in the past, and because I was overthinking, I made some questionable dark jokes.
Right. Okay.
I know. It was odd. I know. That's not who I am.
Sure.
That's not who I am.
What's the question? Where we at?
My question is, okay, yeah, so getting to now. We've been talking since September of last year. Well, he's been messaging me since September. I've responded a few times. And then December 22nd of last year, since then, we've been talking consistently. He's saying that at the time, he was really upset about the fact that, so after he made that joke of us fist bumping, I walked away from him. I didn't want to talk to him. I ignored him, yada, yada. And then he didn't talk to me after that.
Right, so it wasn't a joke. It was, he actually broke up with you.
Yeah, but like now, I have ADHD, so my storytelling is all over the place. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, wait. So it wasn't, he was dead ass.
But the thing is, I also don't, at the same time, I made a lot of jokes and I was not coming off as a serious person. So I understand that as well.
But it wasn't a joke because after he broke up with you, he just didn't talk to you after that.
Yeah. But there was me ignoring him as well. Like I ignored him because he was trying to talk to me outside and tell me it was a joke, but I completely ignored him in front of everyone in my school. So he felt embarrassed.
Wait, but
and then I ignored his text message after that.
And y'all been broken up since. Like y'all haven't spoken since. Like y'all didn't speak for a long time after that.
Yeah, so we didn't talk for like, I don't know what it was. Like he didn't message me nothing for like a couple of months. And then he's been messaging me since September now. I responded here and there. I'm 26. And then whatever. We've been talking now consistently. He says he wants something serious. I have not agreed to meet up with him because I'm like, I need to figure out where exactly, so
what's the question?
I don't know what to think of this.
No. I mean, ask the question directly. I'll answer.
Okay, so he's telling me that he wants something serious.
He doesn't.
No?
Nope.
So you think he just wants to hook up?
Even if he did, ideally, given the context, everything that you just told me, do you think ideally he would be the one that you'd want to date? He ghosted you pretty much. Broke up.
Yeah.
So ideally, would he be the one you'd want to date after all that?
Well, the thing is, the way I look at it is the fact that I was not being serious. Like I was not in this place to even date.
So you're justifying by saying that even if he did do what he did to you, you were still in whatever relationship. Y'all were in a relationship anyway, even if you felt like you weren't in the space to be that. And he broke up with you. It wasn't your choice. It wasn't your decision. It was his. I'm asking you, do you feel as though it would be the smart thing to do to associate with that person again, given the context?
Well, the thing is, my response is like yes and no at the same time because I can see the emotional side to it and I can see the side to it that's
Well, the answer that I will say is most correct would be no. However, if you're stuck in the middle, I've been doing this 5 years now. I know what you're gonna do. But I will tell
Well,
you,
the thing
the better
is,
decision.
I haven't made a final decision on it. That's
Well,
why I'm calling you.
I hope you prove me wrong, man. And we lock in, Mia, and we don't do anything that ideally will harm us later. I hope you say, you know what, this guy he has no idea what he's talking about, and you prove me wrong. If not, you'll learn the hard way. Very simple.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I talk all over the place.
I ain't tripping. Hey, good luck to you. All right. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's definitely tuck time. I'm gonna respond to that video tomorrow, man. Oh, my bad, man. Talking it. No, I'm tucking it though. For real. I got to slide. I do got stuff to do. I low-key been on a little bit longer than I should have been, but you already know that's that shit. For sure. If anybody needs a private one-on-one, you already know, man. The link for that is in my bio. I'll be back on. Actually, I might be back on at some point this week. If not, we catch y'all on Monday, man. Y'all keep tagging me and stuff. You know what I mean? I watch my mentions that I can relate to, I can make content with. You already know, man. Don't care. I'm for real. I might. For real. If I'm free. I'm gonna be with some people on Friday, so I might say I'm gonna go live. Say no more. Y'all stay safe, man. Remember, private one-on-ones, link in the bio. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on here if you don't already.